Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from whatever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, if you listen to the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua when he's addressing people in this country, then you will be confused. It's like you are listening to the opposition leader, but not a man who is in office, whether he was elected or whether they were rigged in. That one is over us. We are now talking about the people who are now in office. Tumesahau mambo ya kura. Actually, you will be confused. You will think Rigathi Gachagua is in opposition. But this is a man who is second in command, who should understand the reason why he is in that office. Gachagua still has the campaign hangover around him. Every day, Gachagua will get to a church. The first thing he will talk about, it is Raila Odinga. Kenyans are now wondering, did they vote for Rigathi Gachagua to go and counter or respond to Raila Odinga or serve them in that government? Remember, he was on ballot together with William Samoei Ruto. Now, yesterday, the Kenya Kwanza government was distributing food reliefs to those people who have been hit hard with the drought. William Samoei Ruto was somewhere. Rigathi Gachagua was in Kajiado. Mudavadi, of course, was in Machakos County. And for those who got time to listen to Rigathi Gachagua, before he distributed that food, the only thing he was doing actually was to attack Raila Odinga as if it is Raila who brought the drought. But one man, Mudavadi, in this William Samoei Ruto government, he was not comfortable with the speech from Rigathi Gachagua. Gachagua is like he's irritating Kenyans when he speaks, because he don't speak sense. So Mudavadi has been silent for so long with the Gachagua statements. But yesterday, after listening to Rigathi Gachagua, Mudavadi decided to respond to Rigathi Gachagua. And according to Mudavadi, he's telling Gachagua that campaigns are over. The only remaining thing is to serve Kenyans. So let us move over about campaign and focus on delivery. It is no longer time to blame game. Actually, he is saying that the currency of blame game has an expiry date. Listen to Mudavadi shortly, and after that, we will continue with this conversation.
Sababu hata tukiendelea na blame game, hatutasaidia sasa. Mamlaka yamepewa na wananchi kwa wale wako kwa wadhifa mbalimbali. So now we must put behind us the blame game, because if we engage in the blame game, sooner or later the currency of blame game will end.
Now we are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who have not yet subscribed, please consider to subscribe so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you'll always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers, and on drop comment, those who have joined channel membership, and those who have been super chatting us in our premium, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up. In fact, giving a thumbs up is another way of supporting this channel. So please support our channel by giving this video a thumbs up. Back to our discussion. There are serious issues in this country that William Samoei Ruto government should be focusing on. When Ruto took over government, the issues that needed to be given the first priority, number one, it is drought. Number two, it is the issue of inflation. And then we have this issue of IMF. And then lastly, yesterday, we were just hit hard by the Kenya Airways strike. 4 good issues that William Samoei Ruto and his government should be sitting down to think on how to give a solution to this. But we are seeing a confused deputy president who don't understand that there is drought in this country. And when they go to give relief food, it's like it is his money. We were told the government released 5 billion for relief food. That money is not regarding Gachagua's money. It is not government money. This is the money from taxpayers. So this is public funds. It was taken from public and now being returned to public. Gachagua is talking as if this is his money from his own pocket. He has to understand that. He should be explaining to Kenyans on how they are going to deal with the issue of drought. He needs to give answers because he's in the office. Akon advisors, researchers. Let him focus on the right direction. That is what Mudavadi is telling regarding Gachagua. There is the issue of inflation. Even those who have little money, they cannot afford the unga, all basic commodities. The price is skyrocketing. Mudavadi is telling regarding Gachagua, let us think on how to make basic commodities in this country affordable, but not blame game shifting. Gachagua think like Kenyans are stupid. Hakika William Ruto aliambia Uhuru Kenyatta na Raila Odinga ya kwamba wajinga wameisha hii Kenya. It is true. And let him tell Gachagua that wajinga waliisha Kenya. You cannot shift the mistakes you are doing in your government to someone who is not in that government. William Ruto received a salary for 4 years. It means by receiving that salary, he was part of that government. Blames and the success that government has made equally, William Ruto has a share to take. So Gachagua is forgetting that he is exposing William Ruto even when he talk about the previous government. Ruto was part of that government. He was receiving a salary from the public. Tulikuwa natoa tax na analipwa. He's forgetting that. Kenya Airways is here with problems. They have yet to solve this problem. He was telling people that Kenya Airways is under capture, family capture. Now Gachagua is at the center of power. Today he's not talking anything about that. Before he was attacking Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, it is no longer fashionable to attack Uhuru Kenyatta. The only person is attacking as of late, it is Raila Odinga. Now, what Gachagua is forgetting is that William Ruto, according to the figures that Gachagua in those figures, the difference in number of votes between William Ruto and Raila Odinga was merely 230,000 votes. In 2027, William Ruto will be in a big problem, in a big risk, because he will be seeking a second term in office. And we all know, once you serve your first time, getting elected in the second term, it is always an upper hill task. There is a rejection. People will reject you because of small mistakes. But this government is committing big mistake. So, the best way for William Ruto to make it in second term, it is to be friendly with the people who voted for Raila Odinga by avoiding to attack Raila, but try to solve the problem. Gachagua is creating a mountain of problem for William Ruto in 2027, maybe knowingly or unknowingly. Because those who have been supporting Raila Odinga are seeing an enemy in William Ruto's team. So Gachagua is the thorn in flesh in Ruto's government, unknowingly. And I want to tell you one thing. If there is someone who can tell William Ruto when he's naked, it can be a person who has either served in a Kibaki government, if not Kibaki government, Uhuru Kenyatta's government, if not, then the Moi government. If he has such a person in his cabinet, that is the only person who can tell him the truth. And that person, as of now, it is Mudavadi. Mudavadi will tell him in public, in privacy. But he cannot come in public to say. But because he has been irritated by Gachagua's statements, because now they look like they are running a comedy government, he just decided to give it to Gachagua. Mudavadi will tell him the truth. But the problem is that William Ruto has proved to be a man whom you cannot advise. Even if you give advice, it's like you don't take it. So even Mudavadi is like he's wasting his time. And this is the only sober mind around William Samoei Ruto in this government. Mudavadi will tell you the truth. The only problem is that he's in the wrong team. A team that will not see anything in what he's telling them. So we are seeing, and this is going to create a division between Mudavadi and Rigathi Gachagua. I don't think they will work together in peace. I don't think. The only place they will be sitting together is if William Ruto is that, the president is in that maybe meeting. But if not, I see a division, big one, between Mudavadi and Rigathi Gachagua. Because Mudavadi is a man who wants to focus on service delivery, sort out the mess. But Gachagua is a man who is still excited about politics. Mark you, this is a man who even don't have any experience in running a government. Just a first-time member of parliament, then deputy president. Boom. From a DO. Clueless. He don't understand anything. And if Ruto will not call Gachagua into order, Gachagua is a one-man army that is going to destroy William Ruto's legacy and presidency. Instead of offering solution, he's offering more burden. Thank you. See you in the next video, but let us meet in the comment section.